Okay, sorry. I'm trying to set up my laptop and also how to put on my glasses. You know.
Okay,
Okay, so
okay.
what activities did you do today?
You know, sleeping, eating, playing, uh,
Hmm?
studying, and that's all.
Ah, okay. So what did you study today? What
Is
did
that
you study?
okay?
What did you study today?
For my for math, you know, for math,
What did you study today?
I'm studying mathematics.
You say
Mathematics.
math. It's T. The T is pronounced
Mm.
mathematics. The math.
Okay. Uh,
Wow. So,
uh,
can you tell me your favorite subject? What's your favorite subject?
English.
I thought it's math.
No.
Why?
I know I like that subject, but it is not my favorite.
Okay. So why did you like English?
Because I can meet other people like you, and it just it will improve my my skill.
Okay. When you learn the reason why people like English because you can interact with people. When you travel, when you travel to other country, you can meet people there. You can talk to people. You can interact with people, and also you can what else? For job, for job, okay, for job.
Okay.
When you are looking for job, you can also speak English. Maybe when you travel to another country, the general language which people speak in other country, the general language is English. So the reason why the students, the pupil, everybody likes English because it helps to interact, it helps to build a confidence, and also it helps to move to go forward. You understand?
Okay.
Okay, that is awesome. Now that is about that. So did you
Mm,
okay, I'm trying to see your test your homework. Okay,
yeah.
now I can see your homework. So I'm going to open now for us to see the homework together.
Yeah. All right.
Then you can see your mistakes, I can see your mistakes. The both of us are going to see the mistake, identify the mistakes, and now we work on the mistakes.
Okay.
So what is the question of your homework? I asked you to make a video, tell me about
Yeah.
yourself, and also
Uh. Uh.
hi teacher, I already do it here is the video about my homework. I'm sorry if I talk too slow or something you didn't like in this, but I
You
try my
gotta
best.
you gotta turn your volume maxed out. You know.
That is all my volume.
Your computer. I mean your computer volume. Max it out.
That is all. That is all about my computer volume.
Well. How unfortunate.
What happened? Why did you speak so slow? Why did you speak so, so small? If you can speak so slow, it's better, okay? It's better for you to speak so slow. But you need to speak loudly for me to be able to hear what you're saying, okay?
Because I'm no confidence to say that. So,
Oh,
so
no, don't say that. You need to be confident. I told you the last time.
mm,
You don't need to be scared, okay? You don't need to be scared. Speak out loudly. Speak with confidence. I want you to have the confidence, okay? I have a student when we started the class, he can speak. He don't even come to class. If you want to come to class, he's gonna turn off his video. I won't be able to see him. I was like, okay, please, can you just come to the screen, please? Can you turn your camera, please? I always begged him to turn on his camera. I always beg him just to speak better. Now, he's among my favorite students, okay? His mom told me yesterday, thank you, teacher. My boy can speak very well now. He has the confidence to speak. So you need to develop your confidence if you really want to learn.
okay.
Class 8 and Class 8 I study at secondary school. Today I will talk about the subject. Is it okay to talk up loud with your friend in library? Well, in my opinion, it is not okay to talk with your friend out loud in library because the library helps students to study, to read, in and that in library it's meant to be study in silence and it needs to be quiet to be here so student can study better in this place so it is really really it is really unnecessary to talk out loud with your friends. Well, firstly, if you talk out loud with your friends, the atmosphere in the library will become noisy and
Okay?
students can study concentrate at all. Secondly, when you talk out loud with your friend in the library, um, it's not considered it is not considered to talk just let me explain. So if you talk out loud, the library meant to be, study in silence will become just like a public, just like some office, I guess. So if you do that, then it's literally a public, a public work in the outside, but a school edition.
Yeah.
Okay, but finally, uh, the most importantly, if you talk too loud in the library, people know you can be kicked out by the librarian, and it is not really nice to librarian kick you out. No,
Okay?
my
That is
name
pretty awesome.
is.
You try. Excellent. So why are you scared?
Because I'm not confident at speaking.
Oh no, you are good. You are trying. Please, I want you to speak up next time, okay? You try. Excellent. You try.
Oh,
Do you understand?
yeah, right.
So please, next time, I want you to speak up, okay? Speak up next time, okay?
Okay.
Okay, that is good. That is that about that. So now let's continue from where we stopped. House or apartment. Today we're gonna continue from unit 6. We have the house and we have an apartment. Can you tell the differences between the house and an apartment? Can you tell the differences between
Um,
a house and an apartment?
uh, I think house is different. It's different than apartment because house mean you buy your own money and you own that house. You're the owner of that of your house. But
Okay,
apartment, yeah, I know you have to pay money to live there, but that doesn't mean you're the owner. So the difference is house is your you own the house, but you don't own apartment.
that is awesome. That is pretty awesome. Okay, that is pretty awesome. You tried. So, which do you prefer? Do you prefer the house or do you prefer an apartment?
I prefer apartment
Why do you prefer apartment?
because when you buy something expensive like houses cost a lot of money, and sometimes you can't afford that much money. So apartment is a really good choice because you don't have to pay much money just to afford like where to live. And apartment is much cheaper than house.
That is awesome. That is pretty awesome. I think I prefer an apartment.
Hmm.
Mm. Okay, that is awesome. That is pretty awesome. But I think I prefer a house. In a house, you can
Oh,
have a little space. You have a little space. You have you have a lot of space, and also you can do all the things you wanna do all by yourself. All by
okay.
yourself. Okay, everybody needs a place to live. Some people want to live in a house, while others prefer apartment. How about you? What will your dream home look like? Make a sketch of your perfect home. Name each room. Tell your partner about your homes. Okay? Can you tell me about your dream home? Tell me about your dream home. How you want your house or your apartment to look like? Your own, not your mom, not your dad, all by
Hmm.
yourself.
I think I'll just make my house become more
What are the things you want
mm,
to have in your house?
I wanna add a sculpture, an art.
What again?
I wanna add some sculptures, some
Okay.
arts in my house. Sofa, bed, and make my house look more cyber.
Wanna make?
I wanna make my house look more, uh, what is it called? I mean, I forgot before today, and make my house look more cyber.
Okay, that is answered. So now let's continue with the test. One more question. Why do many people in South Korea live in an apartment? Live in an apartment.
I think many people in South Korea live in an apartment because a house in the Korea is very expensive, and not many people can afford that much money. So they prefer apartment because they are cheaper than house.
Do you want to live in a large house?
No, I don't.
Why?
Because when I live in a large house, you have to, you have to decorate something just to make your house look less space, and it costs a lot of money, especially when you live in a large house.
Okay. Number three. Do you want to live in the tallest apartment in the world?
What is the tallest apartment in the world?
Like the building that is so tall, we have the first story building, we have the second story building, we have the third story building, we have the fourth story building.
Nah, I want to live in a tallest apartment.
You want to live in the tallest apartment?
No, I don't want to live it.
Why?
If you live in like when your apartment is very high, like above 200 meters, it's gone is as a disadvantage because you have to go down and you can go down by stairs or elevator, but uh, too often, yeah, I mean, when you live in a high apartment, yeah, you have to go down and it wastes a lot of time, especially when you're in a work. So you will be late no matter how you try.
Well, I think you can use the elevator.
I mean, elevator is makes you faster, but sometimes it still makes you late from work.
Okay, it's kind of stressful. It's stressful. I think you want to use the word stressful.
Yeah.
Okay, it's fine. But I think I want to live in the tallest bar building in the world. I will be able to shout, "Hello, Luis! How you doing today?"
Yeah.
Yeah, when you stay in the tallest apartment, you will be able to see different buildings. You'll be able to see the
Mhm.
beautiful things in the world. Do you know that? Do you know that?
I know that.
Okay. Do you want to leave? Okay, let's go to the next one now. House or apartment? I want you to read.
Okay. Every day, people buy and sell homes all over the world. Some people buy houses, while others prefer to live in apartments. Most Koreans live in apartments, but some of them want to live in houses. Many people say that a house is much better than apartment. First, houses have much more floors, and some have a basement. As a result, everybody in a family can have privacy that will help the family members live together. Some houses have gardens. Gardens are great places because families can play and relax there. Second, houses are much quieter than apartments. There are no neighbors to making noise. There are no elevators making noise late at night. Some people think that apartments are much better places to live. First, apartments are very convenient. There are many stores and servers close to the apartments. This is really helpful for busy people. These people need to do something quickly. Second, apartments are very safe. They usually have security guards and camera. As a result, nothing bad will happen to people living in apartments. I think you forgot
Oh, sorry, I forgot to turn on my microphone. I'm so sorry. Okay, the comprehension check. Answer the questions using the information from the written passage. Why does a house have more space than an apartment?
Because houses contains floors and some of them even have basement. So that means it will have more space than an apartment.
Okay, number two. Why is it good to have a garden?
Because when you have a garden, you can go there to play something like football, basketball, or even badminton. And you can relax in there.
Oh, that is awesome. So I'm going to ask you this question. What's your favorite sport?
Oh, my favorite sport is chess
Why do you like chairs?
because it helped me become more concentrate and smart.
Hmm, that is awesome. Well, I think my favorite sport is football.
I know.
Yeah, I know you know. I love playing football. And also, I want to learn how to play chess. Can you teach me how to play chess?
Oh, you gotta learn a lot
Yeah, I know I'm gonna learn a lot. Okay, I'm not shy to learn, and I'm confident. Unlike you, that you're not confident to speak. So I'm confident I want to learn. Okay, if you want to learn, you need to be confident that yes, I want to learn. Okay, that is how to learn. Okay,
okay.
so now let's go to number three. Living in a house is quieter than living in an apartment. Why?
Because when you live in a house, there are no neighbors to make noises at the morning, and there are no elevators. So it will have it will not have any noises from elevator in the night. So it is quieter than living in an apartment.
Okay, number four. Why are apartment convenient? Why are apartment convenient?
Because apartments are closer to stores, to to stores, to convene. I mean, like some convenience stores, mall, and even some public park. And this is really helpful for busy people
Why?
because they don't really have much time to prepare their breakfast, their lunch, or even dinner. So they have to buy food from convenience store, mall, and convenience store contains a lot of food, so they can choose whatever they want, and it's faster than making food in, in your house.
That is awesome. The next one. Why are apartments safe?
Hmm. Because because apartment contains guards, security guards, and cameras, so it is so apartments are safer than house.
Okay, so now let's go to the vocabulary check. Number one.
Okay, when something is convenient, number one is convenient.
Okay, when something is convenient, is useful to you. Okay, now let's go to number two.
Number two is basements.
Number three,
Number three is privacy. Number four is security. And finally is neighbor.
that is awesome. So now let's go to the next one now. Let's go to the next one. Opinion practice. Opinion practice.
Okay, okay.
Number one,
Is better for children to live in a house because there is more space to play and have fun. Number two, people who live in apartment buildings can have more friends because there are many people living close by. Number three, if you live in a house, you can paint in the color that you like because it is your own home. Number four, living in an apartment is great in the winter because you don't need to travel far to buy something.
okay, that is also. So now, this is a refuting opinion. Is it much better for a family to live alone in a house? Not really. Some houses are very small, while some apartments are large. Okay. Number two, we can have more friends living in an apartment building. I disagree. A family living alone in a house cannot get help from others. Houses have more spaces to live and play. Yes, houses have a lot of spaces to live and play. I disagree. Not many apartments have enough parking space, and the apartment don't have a lot of space. Apartment don't have a lot of space. Apartment buildings have a lot of parking spaces. I'm not sure. Okay, no, I disagree. Apartment don't have parking spaces. I'm not sure about that. Most people living in an apartment do not meet their neighbors. You know, when you stay in an apartment, you can meet your neighbors sometimes. Oh, hello, Luis. Are you free? Can we play chess? Oh no, hello Luis. I'm gonna play football. Are you free? Can we go together? You know, that is the reason why most people prefer their children to live in an apartment. And that is the reason why the children like to stay in the grandmother or the grandfather places. Do you like to stay in your grandmother's house? Do you like to stay with your grandmother or do you like to stay with your mother?
With my mother.
Well, yeah, everybody like grandmother because you have a lot of people to play with. You know, supporting opinion, living in a house is much better than living in an apartment. First, the house is usually much bigger. This is better for children to play and have fun. Also, when children become teenagers, they can have more privacy. Second, the owner of the house is free to decorate the building. House owners can paint their homes any color they choose. They can also build a swimming pool in their gardens. Apartments are much better places to live than houses. First, when you live in an apartment, there are always people to play with or help. There may be a problem with the water or electricity, then some people will fix the problems for you. Second, apartment buildings are very convenient. We can do shopping. Sorry. We can do shopping, eat, or get a car without going outside. This is very good for busy people.
Okay.
So, with this opinion, which do you prefer? Do you prefer a house or do you prefer an apartment?
I prefer a house
So, why do you prefer a house?
because house mean you know yeah because you own your house, so you can do whatever you want with your house, like decorate, paint, uh, you know, let your friends come in with no problem.
That is awesome. That is
and
awesome.
finally you don't really and living in there is really quiet because you don't have to hear elevator sounds, neighbor sounds, because neighbor are far than when you live in apartment.
That is awesome. So now let's go to the next one now. Cycle the main idea in each opinion. Underline the supporting ideas in each opinion. Can you think of some examples to support the ideas in each opinion? So tell me, are you living in a house or are you living in an apartment?
I'm living in a house.
Oh, is your house big?
Yeah. Yeah.
How many rooms are there in your house?
Two.
Two rooms.
Yeah.
Wow, two rooms. So which is your favorite rooms in your house? The living room, the kitchen, the bathroom? Which is your favorite?
The living room
Why do you like the living room?
because I can relax. I mean, I can relax in my couch. Ah,
Okay, that is awesome. So now discuss this question in groups. Do you
okay.
prefer to live in a small house or or a small apartment? Oh yeah, we have a small house and we have a small apartment. So which do you prefer? Do you prefer a small house or do you prefer a small apartment?
I prefer live in small houses. Small
Why do you prefer
house
to live in a small house?
because even though it's small, so there are not much space in here, but you can still decorate your house. You can do whatever you want with your house, even though they are even even though they are small or big.
That is awesome. That is awesome. The next one, is it important to have a garden? Oh yeah, I think this is something we need to ask. Is it important to
Um,
have a garden?
in my opinion, it is important to have a garden because
Why?
if you really because if you really love gardening or you are a gardener, you can plant some some seeds like tomato, like tomato or potato, and
Tomato?
yeah, you can plant some seeds in your garden, and you can play in your garden or relax in there.
Oh yeah, maybe your friend can come visiting. Then maybe yeah, your friend should come visiting. You can go to the garden and and play with your friends.
What did you say?
I said you can if you have a garden,
Yeah.
if you have a garden, you can play. Your friends can come visiting. You can go to your garden with your friends. You can have fun at the garden with your friends. Do you know that? That is the
Uh,
reason why the garden is so important.
okay.
Is it noise? Is noise a problem when you live in an apartment? Is noise a problem when you live in an apartment?
Yeah, it is a problem. Like if you know when you work, sometimes they don't your boss or uh, your boss don't have really don't have time to to meeting offline, so they so your boss create um a meeting, but when When the meeting starts, your boss talking about some important stuff. The noise from elevator, your neighbors, kid, children, car security talking, and it just a disadvantage because you can listen from your boss. Like you can listen even one word from your boss.
That is
So
also. So sometimes you might be in a meeting. Maybe
yeah,
you are in meeting in your house. You won't be able to be in the meeting because of how the noisy the noisier the place is. That is the reason why it's it's not good to live in a apartment sometimes because it's noisy. It's noisy. Apartment is so noisy. Do you know that?
yeah, I know, man.
So I think that is the reason why most people are kind of, oh no, I wish I had the money to live in a house. I don't like to live, I don't want to live in an apartment because it's so noisy. You know, imagine you want to make some, imagine you want to make, you are in a meeting, you're in a meeting, then your neighbors are kind of making some noise. However, you won't be able to concentrate in your meeting, and this might make your boss to sack you. Do you know that? Your
Yeah.
boss can actually sack you. That is why it isn't good to live in an apartment. So now let's go to the next one now. Is it good to have a stores and restaurant in an apartment building? Is it good to have
Yeah,
a store and a
I
restaurant
think
in an apartment building?
I think it is good to have stores and restaurant in a in an apartment building
Why do you
because
say
listen because if you are busy, man, you're really busy, you don't have time to make food for lunch, breakfast, dinner, and you're really hungry, so you can buy food from stores or eating food from restaurants. They serve fast. It's a fast, so you don't have to you know cook. Add some like pepper. Okay, when done, eat. No, it just take too long. You can just go to the restaurant, they just make food and you eat, done, go to work. Or you just buy food from stores, okay, take this food, eat, and go.
that is awesome? I think that is better. I think that is better. But I think it's better to have a restaurant. Sometimes you might come back from work, you're tired, you need something to eat, you need something to refresh yourself. You can go to the restaurant and eat something. Do you know that?
Okay, I know that.
The next one is a apartment safer than a house and houses. Which is more safer? An apartment or a house? Which is safer? Which do you
Well, I think it depends.
No, I don't want you to say it depends. I want you to choose one. Okay, okay, okay,
Uh,
okay. It depends. It depends. Okay, so it depends on what.
it depends on person who own. Like if that person own house, but they are really busy, they don't have time to place cameras or buy some locks to secure their house, and they will rob their house. But
See?
I agree that the apartments are safer because they have security guards and some cameras. But what if, just what if, that person is really rich? They pay for guards. They place many cameras in their house, and even use some security like laser.
That is awesome. That is awesome. Okay, that is awesome. Okay, choose one of the statement below and then debating group. Okay, now I want you to choose one of these, and this is your homework.
Um, Number three,
Okay, why do you choose number three?
because I know the exactly the reason why South Korea built more apartments.
You know their problems.
Yeah,
How do you know the South Korean problems? How do you know?
I read it I read it in newspaper.
Oh, do you like to read newspaper?
No, I don't. But sometimes I borrow my from my dad because my dad really love reading newspaper.
Okay, your dad loves to read newspaper,
Yeah.
so you decided to borrow from your dad newspaper.
Yes. Yeah. But I don't really like reading newspaper. Sometimes I read it, but just boring.
Okay, which do you like to read? You like to read newspaper, or do you like to read comics books?
I don't like both. I just wanna read. I just wanna watch programs in PC, in TV, or in a phone. I don't really spend time reading cosmic book or reading newspaper. That's just, in my opinion, that's just waste of time.
Why?
Because students right now are really busy with their homework.
No, no, you can say that. Okay, you can say that. You know, I prefer to read my books often because the more you read, the more you learn. Do you know that?
Okay.
Yeah, that is the reason why. That is the reason why. You see, I love to read books often. I can learn, I can improve, and I can be the better version of myself.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you should learn how to, read often. Okay,
Okay.
I think you should read often. Okay,
Okay.
okay. Now let's go to the next one. Now, what should be learned in school? Hmm. Students at school learn subjects like mathematics, English, science, and history. However, do you think they are the best subject to learn?
Math.
Before these on your spot, let's have some fun.
All right. All right. Already. Already.
Oh, you're ready today? Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready today. I'm so excited. Oh no.
Oh, what happened to the site? The site isn't opening.
Well.
What happened to the site?
Too many requests.
Too many
Hmm.
requests. Wait and try again. Oh no, I can't remember my password. I can't. I don't think I can
Well,
remember my password.
if we
Oh,
really don't, if
I forgot.
Well, what do you mean you forgot? It's your email. All right.
Okay, so what should we play about today?
What?
What should we play about? The flags. Do you know about the flags?
Yeah, all right. Flags. Flags.
Oh no, I'm gonna win.
You're being too confident.
Yes, I'm so confident of myself.
Well,
Oh,
you
hey,
you from Africa, right? You from Africa, right?
yes, I'm from South Africa. I'm from South Africa.
Yeah, all right. I'm Asian, so let's just hope that the flag is not from some Africa, cause I'm really bad at that. And you
I'm gonna
better
win. I'm gonna win. I'm better at flags. Okay. Do you
yeah.
want team one or team two?
All right. Number. I'll name my team. I'll choose team one, and I'll name that Louis one. No, one. All right. Oh,
Okay. Okay, let's go. Choose a number.
all right. I'll choose number one. Oh no. Oh. Hmm.
Simple, right?
Nah, it's simple. Skip. I don't want to answer this, man. I don't want to answer this. You searching, right? You cheating, right?
I'm waiting for you to call to say the name.
I can't answer that, man. I can't answer that.
Three, five, four, three, two, one.
Update.
Unmute.
All right. Tell your answer, man.
Ireland. Have you heard
Oh,
about this country before?
Ireland. I didn't know that, but I know this country is near United Kingdom.
Oh, near United Kingdom. Are you pretty sure?
I'm pretty sure this country is near United Kingdom.
Okay. I choose number seven.
Oh,
The UK. So simple.
no. All right.
So simple.
Okay. Number 16. 16. Thailand.
Oh, 20 points. No. Costa
Oh,
Rica.
what?
Oh my God.
Yeah, bro.
I choose number eight. No.
Oh, you negative. You negative. Your opponent is negative. All right. I'll choose number two. Oh, um, uh, Navi.
Choose a number.
I think it's Navi. I don't know.
Not eight.
I guess it's Navi. I guess. Just okay. Oh,
Iceland.
see. All right.
The Highland.
Yeah, and then just
Choose
just
New
ooh.
Zealand. New Zealand.
All right. Number six, Lao. Lao. My
You say?
brother. Lao. Lao. My brother. My brother.
I choose number 10.
All right. Oh.
I'm gonna take 15 points.
Oh. All right. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Nico now.
Yeah. All right. Number five, please. Number five. Oh. Wait. UAE. Hmm. S- South South Africa. I guess South Africa. Stop pointing yourself. I don't know what. Stop pointing yourself.
Okay, your last chance. What is
Yeah,
the name of the
I
country?
I don't wanna answer this, man. Just skip this.
No. Just choose a name. Choose a name.
All right. I'll choose a name. And South Africa.
Is that all? Is that your final answer?
Yeah, I guess. I guess. Oh, yeah. You gotta press OK, man. I'll answer
Choose
the
number
right.
3. Turkey.
Alright. Number four. Sweden.
Choose number 14. Set. No,
Nah.
Chile. Chile. Chile or set. Chile.
Oh.
Chile.
Okay. Number 11. Malaysia.
Choose 15.
Oh,
No.
wow. Number 9. Um,
So simple. We have
Portugal.
Cristiano
Portugal.
Ronaldo.
Portugal.
No. South,
Nah. Portugal.
South.
Portugal.
No,
Portugal. I answered that right, man.
you said you never answered.
I said
Five,
Portugal.
four.
Uh,
No.
still lose by the way.
Okay, you won today's game. You won today's game. Okay? Won today's game. So do you have
Alright.
a question? You have a question?
Not today.
Okay, so goodbye and see you again.
Alright, goodbye.